We know how important it is to save money and prepare for retirement during our working years, but it is equally as important to understand the rules of when that money can and must be used. In today's Financial Friday, financial advisor and planner Esther Halt is here to help us understand required minimum distributions. Welcome back, Esther. Great to see you.
Thank you, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. All right, I am sadly a long way from retirement, so I have to admit, this is new to me. What is a required minimum distribution?
Oh, it's not new to me.
Linda knows all
Once
about
you're
it.
over 70 and a half, you got to take the money out, right?
That's
Some of
absolutely
it.
true.
Here's the trick.
Yes, there's a calculation that the government does that actually tells you that this year this is what you have to take out, and it's based on how much you had in your IRA or other retirement accounts at the end of the year before.
Okay, so it's recalculated annually?
Every year, correct.
And you have no choice in this matter.
You have no choice unless you want to pay big penalties, and you know it's not
Okay,
good.
so let's help me understand why. Why is the government telling me when I have to take money out of my account?
Oh, because they've never gotten their piece of this money. And you know the government, they got to get their piece.
Okay.
So this is money that went into IRAs, 401ks, 457 plans, all these retirement plans. And either it was pre-tax, so you never got taxed and it brought down your taxable income, or you got the tax deduction if you put it into your IRA. Then it grew tax deferred. So none of this has ever been taxed. You've never paid income tax, you've never paid capital gains tax. And at some point the government says,
Give us our piece.
yeah, we need ours.
Okay, so when they say I'm going to have to take out X amount of dollars this year, do they then tax that amount of dollars?
Absolutely. Every penny that comes out of one of these accounts is taxed at your current taxable income tax rate.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you have to take a lot, it might even jump up a portion of that.
Very painful, yes. I have gone through that. I was shocked. I didn't realize I was going to have to pay taxes on that
yeah.
amount.
Well, and it kind of sounds counterproductive, because if I'm saving money so that I can be secure in my retirement, if I have to give it back to them at their rate and their time schedule, how do I know I'm not going to run out of money?
Well, if you go by what they prescribe and take only your amount, it's going to last you to 120 years old.
Oh,
Really? So
as
their
long as-
formula is meant to last to 120?
your lifetime.
Okay.
And until people start really living past 120, you're going to have money
Enough.
to live on. Well, enough, what's enough, right? It depends
Well,
on how
yeah.
you're living.
Right.
So, and you can take more than that. And if you do take more than that, you can run out of money, and that's where you need to go to your financial advisor or planner and say, what's reasonable so that I will have money for the rest of my life? And you know, you really need to work with your financial advisor on that and take out a reasonable amount if you're going to go over the RMD amount.
Okay, so here's the deal. When we have to take money out and give our portion to the government, we understand it's a rule, but we would like to make it as least painful as possible. What is your advice on how to handle taking it out and how to use it so that we don't give them any more than they need?
If you don't need the money that
cash,
you have to
yeah.
take, there's two things you can do. The first is you can roll it into your individual account or your joint account, and you still get taxed, but it still stays invested, so it can still grow. You don't have to spend it. But the other way that a lot of people don't know about is called QCDs, or Qualified Charitable Distributions.
Okay.
And this is really important for those who are making contributions to nonprofits or to their church, their synagogue, any qualified charity. And you can have your financial advisor have the custodian write the check directly to that charity or church or synagogue directly out of your account, and then it goes to that charity, and you do not have to pay tax on that money.
that is so good to know. I have been paying taxes on that money.
Yeah.
You've saved me some money here this morning.
There you go.
Well, and think
you
about
can-
it. If you're going to donate anyway, you might as well
correct.
take your donation out of your RMD, and that way we don't
And
have to pay
save
the
on the
tax
tax.
man.
Lord.
Maybe the
Right.
charity gets a little more, or you can certainly be more charitable
You can be
to
more
different
charitable,
places.
or you're going to do it anyway. The thing is, you can do that up to your required amount or $100,000, whichever is less.
All right. So
Okay?
you could take your whole RMD up to $100,000 and give it
and
to
give
charity.
it to charity and not pay tax on that money.
That's great advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't need it, yep.
And the
Especially
charities
here.
are happy to hear that
And
as
the
well.
charities should be very happy to hear it.
$100,000 mark's a little high.
Well, you know, at least there's some
There are
things
some
there.
very large IRAs out there.
Yes.
All right, well, it's something that everybody has to deal with at age 70 and a half, and it's good to know the best ways to handle that. So thank you, Esther. We always like getting the financial tips from you. You can contact Esther and find out more financial information at starfinancialsolutions.com.